We visited the Chinese Martial Arts and Healthcare Center in Observatory to learn some self-defense moves. Let's take a look.
Kung Fu is a system of martial arts developed by the Chinese going back thousands of years during the Warring States period and during a time of great upheaval and during warfare in China. And the techniques were developed over years and years of practice, and it was refined into a series of systems that are carried through to today by family systems, by groups of people who continue the tradition. Self-defense is basically an amalgamation of techniques that are refined from something like Kung Fu or Taekwondo or Muay Thai, and basically used for practical means and obviously defending oneself. Apart from using fists and kicks, you can use everyday items. So if you've got something in your pocket like a bunch of keys or a cell phone, you can use that. If you've got a rolled up newspaper or a magazine, you can also use that against your attacker. And it's quite surprising that the force that you can actually generate using what you wouldn't think of as a weapon. I think the first principle is to basically keep aware and maintain an awareness at all time, and that way you can actually avoid a lot of situations and not get into trouble. So you're walking down the street, you basically got to have a radar that's on all the time, that you can sense danger before it comes.
If you're aware of everything that's around you and what's happening, a lot of the time you can just avoid. If you see something that's going to happen and you preempt it, you can avoid it. I think that's the most important thing. If you get just into a situation, the best thing to do is just get out of it. Don't try to be a hero.
Okay, so somebody's talking on the cell phone. I come up to them, take them by surprise. Okay, grab the cell phone and use the back of the cell phone to come back into the face. So it's quite a hard object. So you're striking into the soft part of the face, okay, into the temple or the eyes or the cheek. Okay, it's going to do quite a bit of damage, even into the neck. Okay, so that's the principle. Is to go for the areas that are soft, not punch into like a lot of muscle, which is not going to hurt your attacker, but go for the soft spots. Go for eyes, neck. Yeah.
Being a girl, we don't have the strength that guys have, so what we have to focus on more is manipulation through techniques. So we have to work on manipulating joints, because we can't go and punch like some of the other guys that we're doing. Also, another point is if you have things on you when you're being attacked, it's good to make use of them. So like my friend said earlier, with the cell phone, using that, and also for girls we also have handbags, so using like the strap of the handbag to twist and capture is also really good.
Along with being aware at all times, obviously it makes sense to be able to defend yourself against multiple attackers, because nowadays that's more than likely going to happen if you're in a situation that you're going to get more than one person attacking you. Then again, you want to be aware. So as soon as you've dealt with one person, you're going to quickly look around you to see where the next attack is coming from. Obviously as quickly as possible, so you can deal with one person, move on to the other. You're not using lethal force, but you're using enough force to disable them for enough time that they're not going to attack you again.